Yo, what up guys? Welcome to the fucking video for today. Today what we're going to talk about are disqualifiers. You need to be doing these if you want to get laid, or else there's a high likelihood that you won't get laid. Excuse the noise, there's a bunch of fucking noise. I'm in New York City now. It is what it is. My name is Peter. For those who don't know me, I do cold approach a lot and I teach guys how to do cold approach. I used to be a nerd 8 months ago that never got laid, and now I can actually get decent results from cold approach. So let's get into the video. Disqualifiers. We're going to go over what are they, why do they work, some examples of them. Disqualifiers, anything that disqualifies you and the girl from getting laid, anything that will stop sex from happening that night. So, why do they work? A couple of reasons. Number one, the girl's typically going to give you a disqualifier at some point. So it's better to beat her to the objection. It's a little bit weird if she says it after you say it. It builds value and comfort at the same time, which is major in game. Typically anything that builds value destroys comfort and vice versa. So these actually disqualifiers build both at the same time. And then they're also good to use when you are escalating as well to keep the girl guessing. Okay. So some examples of them. We're not having sex tonight. I like to take things slow. I never do this on the first date. You're cool, but I like to get to know people more. I don't know if I can trust you yet. Anything like that. We're not doing anything tonight. I have to get up early. Cool. So those are some examples. Why does it work? The girl's gonna give you some objections at some point. The worst thing that can happen is you get back to your place, the girl hits you with, we're not having sex tonight, we're not doing anything. It's a heartbreaking moment, and I know it's happened to pretty much everyone. And it sucks, and it's hard to overcome. Okay, cool. So you want to beat her to saying things like this. It's weird if the girl gives you an objection like this after you've already said it, because you're the one pushing her away. Now she wants to close the gap and bring you together. Yeah, okay, cool. So you need to beat her to the objection. Number two, it builds value and comfort at the same time. Why does it build value? You're pushing the girl away. Hot girls are not used to being pushed away. Girls in general, they're not used to being pushed away from a guy. Guys are typically chasing, trying to bring the girl closer to them. So if you are showing the ability to actually push girls away, they will want to validate themselves, bring themselves closer to you, and prove to you that they are someone that you want to have sex with. Okay, so pushing girls away indicates a lot of value. It also indicates that you are being selective and that you actually have the ability to push girls away, and you have the abundance, that you're not trying to pull girls in and hold them there and keep them there. You actually have this ability that you can push them away. Cool. Okay, so that's the value piece. Comfort. How does it build comfort? When you are escalating physically, you are it's like a full-on thing. You're fully on escalating. It's pretty obvious that sex is going to happen when you are physically escalating. It's basically, you're giving a lot of power away. It is a little bit needy to, any escalation, any physical escalation is a little bit needy, and it is giving some power away. So if you're able to push the girl away and say, I like you, you're cool, but I think I just need to get to know you a little bit more first, that we're going a little bit fast, I like to take things slow, something along those lines. It creates space, it creates time for her to chill out. And then it also makes the escalation non-obvious, and that sex is not entirely obviously going to happen. It's not a foregone conclusion. In her mind, it's going to keep her guessing. Is it going to happen? Does he like me a lot? So when you're escalating, it's pretty obvious, but if you're able to give a disqualifier as you're escalating, it's going to create a lot of space and give her a little bit of doubt as to whether or not sex is going to actually go down. Yeah, so that's kind of the three main things: value and comfort. It creates a value bump as you're escalating, so it makes the escalation and that sex is not obvious. Girls will give you disqualifiers, so you want to beat them to that. So if you're not using these, you probably will have a hard time getting laid. You need to use them. It's actually one of the most underutilized, and no one does this basically. Who doesn't know about game, guys are not doing this, and anyone who knows about game, they're not doing this. So no one actually uses disqualifiers, and it's one of the most important things that you can do in order to actually get laid. So you need to use them, you have to use them, or else your chances of getting laid are very low. That's pretty much it for the video. If you guys have like any questions about this stuff, comment down below. If you guys would like my help in learning cold approach, I have a school community in the description below, and I also do one-on-one coaching. So check that out if you want more help. Thank you for watching.